has a very good relationship with friends and family. I think that's a huge deal. You can say
Good
a
answer.
lot about a person from who, you can say a lot about a person with who he hangs out with.
Yeah, there's a thing, right? You become
Yeah.
the average of 5 people who you spend your most of the time with. Yeah.
Yeah, so if he has good friends, definitely the person is really good. I feel that. And most of the other qualities, like whether he cooks for you or he does chores and all of that, I think that those are like basic, right? Those are like just basic manners. It's, you don't have to glorify somebody because they're doing something. That's just sweet, just a nice normal behavior. Because I've seen a lot of them saying or do, I mean, definitely it's a good character where they have to be acknowledged and stuff, but I would say that's actually something basic that anybody has to do. Just help your partner with cooking, or if your partner cooks, if they're doing the dishes, it's just all nice things where you're completing the partnership. You don't say, I cook for you, so you have to do the dishes. You cook for me, so you do the dishes. You don't have to say that, is what I feel. It just goes without saying. It's all about partnership. That's why I mentioned the subtle things that they do, like just enjoying each other's company and not complaining about your partner behind their back. I feel that's also a major green flag, which they're not supposed to do.
Interesting.
What about you?
Green flags? What I look for in a person? Most of what you mentioned, for me at least, because I do a lot of things and I'm always involved in a lot of activities, for me personally at least, is someone who could understand that and be a part of my life journey and feel it more exciting. I would like that. Like for me, that is a green flag for sure. They'll understand and they'll be hand in hand with most of the things that I do. Just understand, that's it. And then that's a simple green flag for me.
Yeah, I think it's just that you have to bring the best versions of themselves.
Exactly.
If I can be the best version of myself around my partner, that's a huge green flag, because I believe that if your partner, if you're not with the right partner, your whole body changes, you get stressed out, you're just not happy, and it can be seen on your face. And if you completely change into another person, or if you're just not the same person around after they entered your life, I feel that's when you'll know that that's a major red flag. If your partner can bring the best version of yourself, it's a green flag.
Makes sense. And I also want to add one more thing for the green flag, at least for me, is relationship with the family. Like if they have a really good relationship, sometimes it's like traumatic, not their fault, but you could see that if they have a really good relationship with their family, they love spending time with family, that means for me, I personally consider that as a green flag. So we spoke about green flags. What are the red flags for you?
I feel over saying something and under delivering. I feel that's a red flag. Don't say something if you can't do it. I know sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, let's say you're saying something and it doesn't happen, at least own it. Okay, I know I said this, but it's not happening and I'm really sorry. You can at least say that. But there are few people, I would say, at least I've seen some of my friends experience it. Like, something happens, they just overpromise and they don't deliver it at all. And they don't even acknowledge it at all. I feel that's like a red flag.
What else is a red flag?
What else is a red flag? Obviously, if they're abusive, that's a red flag. And just thinking the other person's emotions are not really worth it. Probably you think it doesn't really matter. I would say that's also that's also a red flag. You can say that if you are having a fight or something, both of them can be wrong or even one of them can be right, but I'm sure that if you are in a relationship or something, definitely your partner wouldn't, it's not in your partner's intention to hurt you, right? So you should just understand them, or just give them the benefit of the doubt, like okay, they just did it for some stupid reason or something, and consider their emotions as well and not just discard it.
Good answer.
So what about you?
I've thought long and hard about red flags. I don't know. Like, I feel like probably just not understanding the efforts that's
Yeah,
what.
efforts.
Yeah, not understanding the efforts that has been put into the relationship, and yeah, always putting the other person down, right? Always saying, oh, that wasn't good, this wasn't good, like you could have done this better, you could have done this better. Like, there are certain ways to say it. I feel like if you put it in a certain way, definitely it's going to come across right. But if you always do something and you point out you did it but you didn't do this,
Yeah.
so I feel like that's when you feel like you're not good enough, and I think most of the relationship fail there.
Yeah, and also what about this dragging one's family and friends? Probably
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's being
bad too, right?
derogatory.
Yep.
Yeah. When you say dragging, what do you mean by dragging?
Like just not respecting them.
Oh yeah. That's very derogatory. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
I think one must respect one's family, right?
100%.
So I can't just come to you and speak shit about your family.
100%.
Right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Are you ever afraid to be alone? Fear of being alone, and you can see your friends are getting married or they're in a relationship. Does that put a pressure on you, or does it? Are you? I mean, I know that you are not seeing anybody, so does it give you a fear of being alone or something?
Really good question. I know my answer. I'm just trying to put it in words. Like I'm trying to have the train of thoughts. Am I afraid to be alone? At a point, I was, right. I felt like I needed someone, and I am at the age. Yes, I'm single. I'm at the age where all my friends are married. All of them are married, right? Most of them even have kids. At this point, like, I'm not afraid of being single, just because I feel like I've embraced it and I have other things to look forward to. Would I love to have a family, wife and a kids? Definitely yes. But I don't want to force that thing, and where I compromise on my life partner or have my life partner compromise on her thing just because I need something or they need something. So on a serious note, I'm not afraid to be single. I'm not afraid to do a life all by myself, because I think I can trick myself into looking forward to something.